Alexander, hello you. Alexander and I are having a quick walk this morning because it's quite chilly. I mean, now I'm out here, it's actually not as chilly as it seemed. Lots of ice on the car and stuff like that. Alexander, we were just looking at the moon. Isn't she beautiful this morning? Or it? Um, there's a robin just came to land on the wall and decided to run away. A fly, I should say. I was at Speaker's Corner yesterday. I had to, for the good of the team, I was asked to generate a situation where I was, voluminous and to camera, as it were, because the Guardian newspaper journalist lads were down there. Nice chaps, actually. Richard was the one. I can't remember the others' names right now, but I did so, but at quite a volume, and it's cost me my voice this morning. So I'm not going to talk too much. You'll be pleased to know. And but I'm filming Alexander partly because I met this awesome guy yesterday. I mean, we've met before, but we had a good connection yesterday. His name's Ian. I've been calling him Dave for the longest time because he was one of the first people I met down at Speaker's Corner who said, actually, I've been here for, I started talking on the flat earth about a year before you guys got here. So, he found, like we did, that, people are just not interested. But he said, with you guys coming down here with all this energy and stuff like that, it's kind of starting to raise the tempo. So he's a man like me with a young child. And he commented on how much he enjoys, seeing me and my interactions with my son, and showing myself to be a dad who cares very, very much about, well, not only my own family, but here in the microcosm, but in the macrocosm, the greater, wider family of humanity. So, good morning to you, Ian. If you do watch this, thanks. Nice to see you yesterday, and I look forward to, chatting more and maybe doing more together in time to come. Because as I said to Ian yesterday, I think, and I also said to some young Muslim lads when I first started chatting yesterday, when I first started chatting yesterday, at Speaker's Corner, I think the second or third group of people I spoke to was two Muslim lads, and they epitomize what I see as the solution to so many of the challenges we face today, because they're just regular folks like you and I, and actually all they want is a balanced, stable life where they can kind of raise a family and hopefully do okay for themselves financially, etc., etc. Who doesn't want that? Most people want that. So I'm talking to these guys and identifying with them through the means of realizing, particularly, that I don't see them as a threat. I don't buy the dialectic that's been pushed at us about Islamic fundamentalism. I was having a nice chat with Sean on the way home last night, one of my activist buddies, who made a special trip down to come join us yesterday. So props to you, Sean. But that so much of the dialectic is is so manufactured. And when you can help people see that their problem is not, or the problem that's being painted about them is not actually about them. If a black guy came to me and said, Dave, in South Africa, because when I was young growing up, I did try and connect with black people too. And if they could recognize that, hey, that I'm not, I can see past the dialectic that's been sewn in, that they're meant to be this or I'm meant to be that, and they can really connect to that. And the same applies, morning, and the same applies with the Jewish question, and the same applies too with the white English, connection. All of those morning are all these different flavors in the in the Smarty Box, in the flower garden of our wonderful creation. Are other plants needing to be nurtured in a similar kind of way? Um, so I'm just I'm comment on that this morning and say how valuable I think that, hey, we tree touching. Alexander and I like to touch trees. Hey, it's easy. We connect with them. Yeah, I look like, do you want an apple? Yeah, this one you can have. I think this one's all right. There you go. Can we clean it? There you go. You want to have it? He'll know whether he can eat it or not. No, he doesn't want it. Do you want this one? No, that's dirty. You can't have that one. Let me shake the tree and then you can have whatever falls from the tree. There's not many left. What's that? Here we go. Here's a couple you can eat. Do you want that? Yeah? No? That's all right. You don't have to eat them. Let's carry on walking. Let's carry on. Come on. Let's go. You want more? Shaky, shaky? We shake the trees and the leaves fall down, but most of the leaves are falling down now. Yeah, let that one drop. It's not very pleasant anymore. Yeah, I just I think that what we found in talking on flat Earth is that it's still a divisive subject. Still a divisive subject, and we have to move the conversation forward. And of course, people need to know they're on the plane. Of course. But I'm hitting some high notes with these other things, and then realizing that actually we need to be together to find love, because it's only togetherness is love and separation is the opposite of that. Hey? So I feel really, really powerful or empowered or excited when I'm able to cross the kind of the barriers that have been set among us. I mean, sometimes language is one of those barriers that's very difficult. Oh, don't be going near that yet. That's not pleasant. Let's keep moving. That's a turd. Yeah. What? Leaf? Yeah, that's only a leaf, but that's a poo. Don't go to the poo. Okay? Turn around. That's it. Let's go. So I feel really powerful or empowered to find ways to cross the divide. My friend Harry of the John Smith Globe Light Tour, or John Smith Globe Light channel, he's really keen on going to Spain next year with his tour. And who wouldn't mind a little bit of time in Spain? But I think one of the challenges he will have to encounter is language, and I'm sure he'll be able to find a way through that. But and a lot of people speak English, to be fair, in the world today. But to start to break down these barriers, this is what it's all about. You know what I mean? So even though I don't agree with Tommy Robinson, what I don't want to do is get into a squabble with his boys, his people, and say, oh yeah, you're anti. Well, no, I'm just like pro the truth, okay? And if your boy can't tell all of the truth about cannabis curing cancer, for example, like how the petrochemical pharmaceutical industry is totally in bed with the bankers and every other kind of scam that we see now. People can't talk about these things. And then that their voices are muffled. But when I talk to people like from the heart, and about the stuff that they know on the street, that that people are getting sicker. Truthfully, people know that they're getting sicker. People know that there are more draconian legislation and strictures coming in day by day or year by year, that we have less and less freedoms. Then yes, people start to listen. My hair looks fantastic. Good morning. How are you? Cool. Morning. Have a super day. Super day. Make sure you play with all your friends. That's the best part of school, isn't it? Your friends. Okay, so not everyone in the neighborhood is like avoiding me since I got done by the old pill for growing a few plants. Maybe they don't know that it was just plants. Who knows what they think when it comes to that? When the police turn up and take you away in cuffs and spend hours searching through every nook and cranny of your house, and then leave with those evidence bags full of my beautiful, beautiful girls. And then they think, oh, what the hell is this guy up to? And then my friends Jason and Harry turn up with their tour bus from the Globe Light Tour. Oh my Lord, we're gonna cross the road. Okay, come. Yeah, here we go. Where they turn up from the tour, and park their van out in my driveway. Awesome. I love that. Morning. I love that. And so yeah, what a kook I must be. But I tell you what, when I'm talking to people on the street who are resonating with these messages, I've moved from being, a flat pancake case to someone that people are willing to listen to, even if they don't get my version of us being the Christ, even if they don't get my version of my thoughts on the earth, not possibly being a ball, or that in my view that the earth is an electromagnetic torus field. They may not. That's a nice one, Zizi. They may not get that, but they're hearing the other stuff and they're connecting to the other stuff. I had a guy come to me yesterday who's been treated, it seems, very brutally by the system, and there are people that are broken, hurt, whatever, and by the system. And perhaps this is how you start to kind of get people to listen. I know for sure when I look in people's eyes that I'm connecting to them. People are going, yeah. People are nodding their head. And if you've seen some of that clip that Jason got from Oxford and Lifting the Lid, Robin did put together with a bit of music, fantastic. And there was an applause at the end. I'm not being egotistical when I say this. I just know that we are trying to reach people, and so we have to find ways that are powerful and positive in achieving that. And I'm seeing the light of that coming through. So I ask for, I'm grateful for, actually, the good wishes, the kind and the nice words that people are saying, because it's that kind of support that is reassuring me that it's not just what I'm seeing and feeling, but that there are others who are feeling it, either those that are in the field alongside of me or those who are seeing it in an electronic format. So I'm going to call it short there today and say that's my musings, and I hope you have a super week. There's plenty going on the John Smith Globe Light Tour. I know the guys need a little bit of support still just to finish the tour off. A little bit of £20 here and £30 there would be awesome if you can spare it. I would, but I'm broke. So I don't know why I said that. But anyway, I gotta go. Have a super day.